Good morning, everyone. It's Friday and it's also time for early risers. So you're going to come with me to get ready for the class, prep the hall. Class starts at 6:15. I've been up since I think about 4:30. I've done some writing this morning because that is just a way that I use to help me clear my head of everything that I'm holding on to, what I'm thinking about, and what potentially causes me anxiety. Well, it does cause me anxiety if I don't verbalise it. So writing is my way of just expressing my thoughts and my feelings, and to download what's going on in my brain. I would love to know what methods you use to help you put aside what is going on in your head, your thoughts, your feelings. Because I just know from decades of it, if you hold on to it, your thoughts and your feelings, it can make you very unwell mentally and physically over time. So it's really important to express what has happened to you, acknowledge it, write about it, talk about it, do some art about it, express it through acting maybe. You know, you just need to find your outlet that is helpful for you. And mine used to be running long distances to get rid of the anger that I used to feel, all-consuming anger. And at the time, I didn't know it was that. But now, with hindsight, and hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? With hindsight, I know exactly what it was. And my coping mechanism was to run, was to do high-impact exercise. And over the years, it's caused my body damage. So if the only thing you take away from this conversation that I'm having with you today is that maybe if you're younger, if you're in your 20s and your 30s, and you've had a tumultuous childhood, if you've ever been abused, suffered harassment or bullying, you might be living every day with a coping mechanism that you might think is healthy, but long term it might not be, as I found out. So it could be over exercising, for example. It makes you feel good in the moments that you're doing it because you get those endorphins, you get the rush of just the buzz of it, the feeling good. So you can get addicted to that. That's what I did. Always felt alive and felt so much calmer after running. But I also had a lot of postural differences in my body. I was malnourished, and I was literally pushing my body to fatigue, really, and honestly. So if you're in your 20s and 30s and you are also doing that, you might need to think again and look at it differently, because when you get into your 50s and 60s and along the way, you could potentially be putting yourself in a place where you need surgery, your mental and your physical health gets impacted. And you can read about my story, guys. I think I've actually got a book in the cupboard. You can read about my health impacts because of childhood trauma in my book, Through the Eyes of a Child. And you can also read about my recovery and why I set up the charity Survivors of Abuse, why I take a holistic approach to health and well-being, not only in my West Wickham Health and Fitness community business, but also in the charity Survivors of Abuse, my 8-week programme, Breaking the Cycle, which is based on 7 pillars of health. It looks at mindset, nutrition, fitness, stress management, and how we can change our lives around to find balance, peace and contentment. But also, you know, those professionals working with primary trauma, all of the emergency services work with primary trauma. They may suffer from vicarious or secondary trauma. Even myself, working with survivors, I suffer from vicarious trauma at times. So I have to be very mindful of the impact on my mental and physical health, and I have to work at staying healthy, fit and well. I have to work at it. It's really important. So all of that is written about in my other book, Breaking the Cycle, health and recovery book. And I have one specific for survivors, but I also have written it for the everyday person, and that is in ebook form. So there's a lot of learning in what I've been through that I share and convey with you in these books. If you are interested in these books, then please let me know. Just comment down below books and I will share the links with you. And at the same time, you can help the charity help others by buying a book. So what else is there to tell you? Yes, early risers, love it, sets me up for the day. I've been doing this particular club since 2010. We've changed it slightly. It's more lift lean, where we really focus on building muscle strength, lean muscle mass, and improving our bone density. And that is all important to think about and do as we age. And I'm not a high impact person anymore. I know that I need to protect my 2 hip replacements that I have, and I also need to manage my cortisol so that I can live in a calmer space, live in my sympathetic nervous system, my parasympathetic rather than my fight flight, my sympathetic. So if you want to know more about how the brain works when it's traumatized, if you want to know more about coping mechanisms, is yours healthy, how do you make it healthier, then please ask any questions, and also please check out the books. Right, I'm going to go now because I need to get ready for my class, but also just wanted to end up with saying I do work with people on a one-to-one basis. It doesn't matter what level you're at, if you're professional, a mum, not working, if you're retired, whoever you are, it doesn't matter. If you feel that what I've got to offer you resonates with you and would help you, then please get in touch. And I'm more than happy to work with you on a one-to-one basis. All right then, take care. Hope you've had a good week. Hope it's been productive, whatever you've been doing. And I wish you a peaceful, restful weekend. Take care, everyone. See you soon.